as a good entrepreneur, that there was a better opportunity than exporting raw maize and importing transformed maize by transforming locally. So that's what he started to do about 15 years ago. He rented a warehouse, purchased a few of these artisanal mills, and started to bring maize locally. And very quickly, he realized that his initial intuition was correct. There was a business model, and there was a demand for locally produced maize, and he became one of the suppliers of the main local brewery that uses his grinded maize. The success was such that he was not able to withstand the demand, so it was time for him to go to the next stage. The next stage was to build a real industrial mill. He went to China, came back with a 1 million investment project to build this factory. He had a local bank working with him. He had some money that he had earned with his previous business, but he was missing around 200,000 euros to complete the fundraising. And it was a big order. And he met Synergy, which is a Burkina-based fund that was co-founded and sponsored by ANDE, whose target is exactly that, to provide equity tickets as low as 200,000 euros to talented entrepreneurs. He was able to build this factory, and success was, here again, impressive. He multiplied its turnover by more than 5 times, became the biggest industrial mill in Burkina Faso, became the biggest supplier of the local brewery. And here again, 3 years after commissioning this factory, it was at full capacity, and he was not able to withstand the demand. So he's an ambitious entrepreneur. He went with another project. And this project is to build a 12 million state-of-the-art factory in Bogotá also. That is going to redefine the value chain of maize in his country. He managed to raise this 12 million last year, and this is the factory being built. IMP is one of the investor financing, together with other impact investors and some DFIs that have come also to provide debt in this new factory. So, why do I share this story? First, because I think it's an inspiring story, and yesterday I was in a panel when we spoke about the importance of sharing failures. I do think this is important, but let's also celebrate also about good stories. And this is a good story because it shows the power of an entrepreneur. Mr. Sanon, once again, 10 years ago, was bringing maize in with artisanal mill in a rented warehouse, and now he's building this incredible game changer factory that is going to impact thousands and or 10,000 of smallholder lives. He's creating jobs, and he's creating a transformation capacity in his country, Burkina Faso. I'm sharing also this story because it's a very good illustration of how it is important to develop different type of financing which are adapted to the different type of development of entrepreneurs. And that's what IMP has been building over the past 22 years. From acceleration, basically being able to provide loans, seed financing to very early stage businesses. Like Mr. Sanon was 15 years ago. We were not able to finance him at that time because this business line was not existing, but clearly this is typically the type of business that we are supporting now. From what we call the development business line, where we have created local funds like Synergie Burkina in 6 other countries, from Senegal, Madagascar, Uganda, Mali, Burkina, Niger, Ivory Coast, that are targeting these early stage entrepreneurs who are investment ready, but who need investment ticket size as low as 200,000 euros. And this can unlock the kind of story that Mr. Sanon is telling. And finally, expansion, because once Mr. Sanon was ready to go to the next stage, he was still fighting to fundraise and to find equity investors ready to take the risk. So I think this is a good illustration of the power of this continuum. And I know that in ANDE everybody is adamant about the fact it is important to finance this small-scale business, and let's all together work to have more Mr. Sanon in Africa. Thank you.
No, you were 6 minutes.